Hi everyone. Good morning to all my dancing friends in North America and South America. It's early morning, afternoon from my European friends, and evening for Asia and Australia. My name is Rosie Multari. I'm a proud ambassador for Linedance Foundation, so I'm thrilled to be here finally on the Streamline Linedance page. First of all, I want to thank Jose, JP, and Daniel for inviting me. I'm getting a chance to, it was a dance that I recently choreographed with my good friend Jennifer Jones of Massachusetts, and I was going to debut it at the Linedance Marathon last weekend. So I'm really happy to be able to debut it here on Streamline. And I mentioned before about the LDF. I'm going to bring my bag here. Very, very proud owner of the bag. LDF, or the Linedance Foundation, is a wonderful organization created to help the line dance community in times of need. And you can imagine how the last 4 or 5 months it's really been affected by what's going on. So the LDF it functions a lot on donations, and they do different fundraisers, and our ambassadors around the world do different fundraisers. So with these line dance virtual lessons, we like to just mention, right at the outset, if you're having, if you have the opportunity, no matter how small an amount that you can afford, if you would go to linedancefoundation.com and consider making a donation. Every little bit helps, and like I say, we've helped a lot of people in the last couple of months. And Linedance, LDF, stands for Linedance Foundation, but I like to think of it as Linedance family, because we do all seem to get together so great in times of need. And speaking of the LDF, tomorrow is a very unusual fundraiser that will be happening. I believe it's 11:30 in the morning Eastern Daylight Time, so you can adjust it, for around the United States, and then it's in 4:30 British time and 5:30 Central European time. And it's, I wrote it down so I don't forget, it's called Hair Today, Gone Tomorrow. And it's a very unique fundraiser where you make a donation to sponsor what's going to be happening. And 3 wonderful good sports gentlemen, Daniel Tripat, who is one of the Streamline members, Shane McKeever, I'm sure everybody knows Shane, and David Morgan, one of the line dance DJs, and also father of Blair. They have graciously volunteered for this Hair Today, Gone Tomorrow. Daniel will have his beard trimmed or completely gone, depending on how much donations they get. Shane is going to have a leg wax. I believe Allie is going to administer that. And David is having his head shaved. So depending on how much money you donate, is how much hair is gone. So consider that. It's going to be shown live on Streamline tomorrow, and I believe they're at about 65% of their goals. So we could probably, if everybody just, like I say, chips in something, it's a wonderful fundraiser for the LDF, and it should be a lot of fun. Okay, so I am going today to teach you an easy intermediate dance. I'm sorry that there was a problem getting the information online in time, but the dance is called Miracles Happen Like That. It's a song by Colton Dixon, who was one of the American Idol finalists about 2 years ago. And it's going to be a 48 count dance, 2 restarts after 32. It's a very short song, so you only get to do the dance about 6 times, and it's 4 waltz. And as I mentioned before, it's co-choreographed with Jennifer Jones of Massachusetts. So I will be obviously teaching you the dance, and we'll get to play the music hopefully more than once, And I look forward to your feedback because, like I said, this is the debut of the dance. It will be posted online on the various Linedance sites in the next couple of days with some videos. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me. Again, my name is Rosie Multari. I wanted to say welcome to my dining room here. I live at the Jersey Shore. I'm originally from, I got to say, a little town in New York called Brooklyn. And but my husband, Bruno, and I have been here for quite a while at the Jersey Shore, and we just love it. And but I like to tell people I'm from Brooklyn because people from Brooklyn have a tendency to speak a little fast, and also we mumble. So Bruno will be reading the comments, so if you want me to go over something, if it wasn't clear what I said, by all means, just let me know. I'm at a little disadvantage in the type of system I have here. I can't see, I can't see any of the comments, and I had the camera his back is to me, so as I always say, I am blissfully unaware of what's going on. So hopefully you won't find anything too difficult. I just watched JP dance his 1 minute. Oh my God, it was just absolutely fabulous. So if you got through that, this will be a piece of cake. So anyway, your weight is going to start off on your left. The first 8 counts will have a 1/4 turn to the left, getting you to 9 o'clock, and that's actually going to be your new wall on your second rotation. Oh, I have my signature glasses here. I wear glasses all the time when I teach. They're not real, but they help hide the bags under my eyes. So, okay, so with your weight on your left foot, the first 2 counts is a right crossing samba. So you're going to cross over your left foot, cross, ball, step. Okay, so with the weight on your left, 7, 8, it's 1 and 2. Now we're going to do what I call fall away or diamond step. It's doing 2 more weaves, and we're going to affect a 1/4 turn to the left. So when you first start with your left, it's almost like you're doing a left crossing samba, but we're going to start turning towards the left corner. So if you cross 3 and 4, I'm at, say, about 10:30, and then I'm going to weave my right foot behind 5 and cross 6, and then I'm at 9 o'clock. To finish that 8 count with my left foot free, I'm going to do a side mambo. So it's rock, recover, close with the weight on the left for 7 and 8. So to take you back from the beginning, crossing samba on your right, a fall away for 4 counts to take you to your 9 o'clock wall, and then a side mambo. Okay, so putting it together, weight on your left, 7, 8, cross ball step, cross ball back, behind and across, side and recover. Okay, once more with numbers. Weight is on your left, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Okay, I'm going to go on. Weight is on your left. We're going to do a syncopated rock step twice. The rock will go forward on the right and side on the right. So it's forward right, recover left, side right, recover left. But the count will be 1 and 2 end. Then we're going to weave, we're back weave behind, 3 and cross 4. Weights on the right. Okay, so putting those 4 counts together, rocking forward on the right, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, weight is on the right. For 5, you're going to tap, you put out your left foot, and I mentioned on the sheet to kind of look over for styling, you kind of look on count 5, and then we're going to turn toward the front again, put the weight on the right for count 6. This part, by the way, this 5, 6, are the only 2 straight counts in the dance. The rest of the dance is all syncopated, okay? So as you put a little weight onto that left foot and look over to your left shoulder on 5, you're going to kind of pivot back to the front. So lift up your right heel, because as you're pivoting, I want you to flip or lift up your left foot on 6, and when it comes down, not over here, but when it comes down, you're going to do a crossing shuffle, 7 and 8. So we're back to our original wall, 12 o'clock, and you've done 2 8s. Okay, so repeating that second 8, we were here with our mambo step. So your weight was left. Syncopated rock step on the right for 1 and 2, and weave 3, cross 4, touch 5, touch look, lift up on 6, crossing 7 and 8. Okay, so we'll put those 2 parts together and you'll see we'll wind up right back here again. Crossing samba with the fall away, mambo, rocks, flick and come back. Okay, here we go. 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, mambo, 7 and 8, rock 1 and 2, weave 3, cross 4, 5, flick, 7 and 8. So I hope that's okay. Once more with numbers. Weight is on your left, crossing over. 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay? Again, blissfully unaware, I will continue to get you to the halfway point. So, weights on the left. We're going to do a rumba box. It's a standard rumba box, even though I know we do lots of different variations. But if I was going to do a regular right or a more commonly done right rumba box, it would be side close together forward, left close together back. So step together forward, left together back. That's the rumba box we're going to do, but we're going to turn in the middle of it. We're going to begin the rumba box where we are at 12 o'clock. So right to the side, 1, 2, 1, I'm sorry, not 1, 2, but 1 and 2. It'll be a syncopated rumba box. So as you go to the right, 1 and 2 on, forward on the right. But now I want you to quarter turn right as you do your side step left. So you turn into 3 o'clock and you'll go side together back. So you're still doing the side together forward, side together back, but you're gonna hang a right. You're gonna do a quarter turn right in between. Okay, so we started out weight on left across from our crossing shuffle, stepping outside, 1 and 2, turning side and back for side and 4. Okay, one last time. Weights on your left, 7, 8, side and forward, turning side and back. But your weight is on the left. I'm just going to move a little for what's coming up. Okay, the weight's on the left. The next section is a scissor count. Now a scissor, stepping out to the right, is side, close, cross. I wrote scissor, so people, if you're cueing it, you can just say scissor, and you know what we're talking about. But many people, we know when we say scissor count, do rock, recover, cross. If you do that, that's okay too. So, but what we're doing, your weight was on the left from closing on the rumba box. You're going to step to the side right, left, and cross over on 6. And then to finish this 8 count, your left foot's free. You're going to touch out to the side, hitch a little, and touch out on the side. So your weight will stay on the right after count 6. You'll be doing tap, hitch, tap, 7 and 8, but keeping the weight on the right. Alrighty, so putting that third part of 8 together, we started off from our crossing shuffle. Rumba with a quarter turn right, 7, 8. 1 and 2, turning 3 and 4, right cross 6, touch 7, lift, touch 7 and 8. Okay, that is the halfway point of the dance. We do have 2 restarts, but will happen though at the 32 count mark. All right, so putting that together, we're here. We're going to do a quarter turn left to 9 o'clock, return to 12, and do a quarter turn right to 3 o'clock. All righty, here we go. 7, 8, and it's cross ball step, cross ball back, behind and cross, mambo here. Rock it, under weave, touch, flick, crossing, shuffle, rumba up, turn, rumba back, scissor, touch, lift, touch. Once more with numbers. This is called Miracles Happen Like That. Weights on your left, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Okay, this next section is all volta steps. Volta. Mumble right there through that one. Volta, V-O-L-T-A, volta steps. You'll do one to the left, one to the right, and then a 3/4 to the left. This first section, stole it right from Fred Whitehouse's wonderful shot of tequila. So if you've been doing that, you should be able to just flow right into this one. We finished off with a touch, flick, touch. So you're light on your left foot. Basically, I'm doing step, bowl, step, okay? As I turn to my left, I'm saying that to turn about a quarter. It really doesn't matter if you go a quarter or an eighth because you're going to use your right foot to come right back again to the 3 o'clock wall. So as I step, turning toward my left shoulder, left ball step, I'm kind of facing over here. Now I'm going to do the same thing to the right to come back to where I was, right ball step. So that's my version of a volta. There are some beautiful Latin dancers out there, and you know who you are. I mean, Fred and Shane and Grace David, and there's just so many people that do this so much nicer than I. So, you know, imagine those people. And as you're doing this, you know, you put a little bit more body work into it, okay? Weights on your right, and we're starting turning to the left with left ball step. Left, right, left. 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So my weight's on my right. I'm going to start to the left again, but this time I'm going to effect a 3/4 turn, winding up where my right shoulder is. So wherever you start out, when you finish this section, you'll be where your right shoulder is facing. You're going 3/4 turns around to the left. Now, if you're on a carpet right now, or you teach people that don't like to turn, just wait a moment and I'll show you an option, obviously how to get to the back wall. But what we're doing is we're starting on the left, it's count 5, and it's going to be 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. So I'm taking 7 quick steps. So as I step to the left, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. So I wind up facing the 6 o'clock wall, weights on my left. Okay, so putting those two sections together, I was light on my left foot from the touch, flick, touch. But I turn my left shoulder back. And I'm going to start doing left ball, left. 7, 8, 1 and 2, right and 4, left and 6 and 7 and 8. Now the only effort that I make when I'm doing a volta is I kind of like move my shoulders forward and back. Okay, in my mind I'm doing a Latin style dancing, but again, when you watch other people that are so good at this, you can get a little bit more styling. And maybe it'll just come to you when you're doing it also. Okay, so let me take you back a little. I'm going to start with the rumba box and the touch, flick, touch, and then go into your volta section. Okay, so starting with the side and forward. Weights on your left, 7, 8, right and 2, turning 3 and 4, scissor 5, cross 6, 7 and 8, turning 1 and 2, return 3 and 4, left and 6 and 7 and 8. And you should be in the back. Okay? That is the section of the dance. That's 32 counts. That is the section of the dance that will have 2 restarts. Obviously when we get to them later, I'll tell you about that. But it's very simple when you think about it. When you're finishing coming around, your weight's on the left, you'll be on a slight angle, and you'll go into your samba to start up again. Okay, so let me take you from the beginning, and we'll do the first 4 sections of 8. And if you have any particular section you want me to go over, please comment, and Bruno's keeping an eye on it. So far, so good? Okay. So, here we go. Miracles happen like that. Weights on the left, starting with your crossing samba, visiting a quarter to the left, returning here on the second 8, visiting 3 o'clock for the first time, and then coming around to the back. So by the 32 counts, you've hit all 4 walls. Okay, here we go. Weights on the left, 7, 8, crossing 1 and 2, cross 3, back 4, 5, cross 6, 7 and 8, rocking 1 and 2, weave 3 and 4, touch, flick, 7 and 8, rumble 1 and 2, 3 and 4, scissor cross 6, 7 and 8, blend volta to the left, Volter and right, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. So your weight winds up on the left. I'm just going to turn around. I believe that you should be able to follow me, but just to show you this from the front so you don't have to look over your shoulder. So you're facing 6 o'clock. What we're going to do first is a crossing shuffle with your right. So the count would be 1 and 2. Then as I step on my left, I'm going to quarter turn right. So I'm going to be stepping back and doing a slight backwards shuffle on the left, 3 and 4. Then with my right, I'm going to side shuffle to the right, 5 and 6. So you're affecting 3 triple steps, crossing triple, backwards triple, and a side triple. Okay, so again, I was here. I would have just finished the volta around with the weight on the left. Crossing over your left, cross 1 and 2, turn right, back and 4, move right, 5 and 6. Okay, so let's face the back, put your weight on your left, and we're going to cross right over left. Okay, 7, 8, cross and 2, turn to your right, shuffle back, 3 and 4 on your left, now go sideways on your right, 5 and 6, and your weight's on the right. And you notice you're facing 9 o'clock again. There are, after you do that quarter turn and face 9 o'clock, there are no more turns. That's the final turn in that 5th section. And this, if you remember, is the wall that we first got to. All right, so your weight is on your right from the side shuffle. To finish this 8 count, it's a quick rock behind, 7 and touch out. So 7 and 8. So what you have, as in most of the dance, is all syncopations in that 8 count. All right, so please face 6 o'clock again with your weight on your left. That's your 32 count point. We're going to cross right over left with a crossing shuffle and then do quarter turn right with a back shuffle on your left. Okay? 7, 8, cross right and 2, turning back and 4, side 5 and 6, rock back touch for 7 and 8. Okay? So, I won't take it from the beginning yet. Let's go facing the front though. We'll go from the rumba. The rumba box turning to the right with the scissor and the touch, flick, touch. We'll do the voltas. You'll be at 6 o'clock. We'll do those 3 triples. I'll see you over here. Okay? So we would have been with a crossing shuffle on the left. Here's your rumba to the right. 7, 8. 1 and 2, turning, 3, back 4, scissor 5, cross 6, touch and 8, volta left and 2, volta right and 4, around and 6 and 7, cross shuffle, 1 and 2, turning back and 4, side and 6, rock and touch, 7 and 8. As we say in Brooklyn, perfect? Was that good? I hope. All right. I'm going to take it from the beginning. We're almost done. This is your last wall. We have 8 more counts. A lot of syncopations, but no more turns. Putting it all together. See you over here. Weights on your left. 7, 8, cross 1 and 2. 3, back 4. 5, cross 6. Rock and 8. Rock it forward and 2 and 3, cross 4. Look, flick, 7 and 8, rumba, 1 forward, 2, turn, rumba and back, scissor and 6, 7 and 8, volta right, volta here, turning left and 6 and 7, cross shuffle, 1 and 2, shuffle back, 5 and 6, rock and touch. Once more with numbers, that should be 40 counts. Weights on your left, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Okay, ready for the final 8 on this wall. So you notice the dance we'll be finishing counterclockwise. We're going to do 2 crossing sambas, left and right, both traveling forward. So with your weight on the right, cross ball step, moving forward. Cross ball step with the right, cross ball step. With numbers, weights on your right, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Okay, the rest is N5 and 6 and 7 and 8. We're going to do step touches back and a quick rock back. This part I stole from, well, lots of dances, but mostly I remember it from Ain't Misbehavin'. So what you're doing, you just finished your right samba, so your weight is on your right. You're going to step back on the left, back touch, and do the same thing with the right, back touch. Third and final time with the left, back touch, and then a quick rock back, rock recover. So right, left. So 3 back touches, and then a quick rock recover. So again, you're here, you would have just done a right samba, so your weight would be right, backing up left, back touch, back touch, back touch, rock recover. Yeah, the one little thing is, when you're doing the right samba, the count is 3 and 4. This count with the left, and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. So you land on that left foot on the count of 8, not the count of 1. So, which means when you're doing the right samba, you gotta go right into the step touches, okay? Starting with the left samba, it is 1 and 2. There's a slight hesitation or a half a count before you're getting ready to cross with your right for 3 and 4, but now no hesitation after I do 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. So that part's just a little peppier. And it's the same as your 5 and 6, your volta count, except you start on 5, this one you start on end. So just a peppy little, quick return on that. Alrighty, so we got here when you did your quick rock back. So your quick rock back is going to happen in a sense twice. First I'm rocking quick on the left, 7 and 8. Then I start my sambas, 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Begin samba right. So you're gonna have a quick samba and you quick rock back on your left, and then when you finish that 8 count, you're gonna quick rock back on your right. Okay, so I'll back it up to 2 counts of 8. I'm gonna start with you at 6 o'clock with the crossing shuffle, with the 1/4 turned to your right so that you're at your final wall. We're going to do the 3 shuffles and the quick rock touch, the sambas and the quick back touches. Okay, so that's where I'm taking you on count 33. All right, so face the back, I trust you. Weights on the left, we're going to do a crossing shuffle with the right. Okay, 7, 8. Cross and 2, turn back, 3 and 4, sideways, 5 and 6, rock back, 7, touch, 8. Samba, 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. End of dance. Start with your samba. Okay, so I'm going to put that all together, and that will be Miracles Happen Like That. Choreographed by Jennifer Jones and me. Weights on your left, samba with your right. We'll do it the first time. I'll call out the steps and then we'll repeat it with numbers, okay? Here we go. Weights left, 7, 8. Samba right, samba back, back and cross, side mambo. Double rock forward, rock side, weave under here, look, flick left, cross and cross. Rumba forward right, turn, rumba left, back. Scissor with a cross, touch, hitch, touch. Voltas, left ball step, right ball step, turning left and 7 and 8. We're on the back wall. Crossing shuffle. Cross with the right, turn right, back with your left, shuffle to the side, rock, back, touch, left. Sambas, right, left foot first, right foot here, and toe, and toe, and toe, quick rock. Weights on the left, ready to start again. Now with numbers, I hope that's okay. Weights on your left, all with numbers, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Okay? Okay, it seems
everything
okay.
seems fine.
So far, so good. Like I said, if most of you were with JP or Rob Fowler this morning, I'm sure that you're doing this one with one eye closed. So here we go with our second wall. Second wall, there'll be no changes. You just do the second wall, and we will wind up because it's moving counterclockwise in the back. It's the back wall that will have the restart. And the dance is so short, the song is so short, you do the back wall, we'll be restarting in the front, you never dance in the back wall again. And then later on there's a restart back at 9 o'clock. So here we go. So we just finished with that quick rock back on the right, 7 and 8. So your weight is left. We're doing the crossing samba here for 1 and 2. We do the fall away, 2 weaves, and you should be facing 6 o'clock. Cross and 4. Back, cross, 6, and then side mambo to your left, 7 and 8. So your weight's on your left. One more time, facing, now this is your new 12 o'clock, but you're here at our original 9 o'clock. So doing your right samba, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, side rock and 8, facing 6 o'clock. Your syncopated rock step, right foot rocks forward and side for 1 and 2 and under weave, 3, cross, 4. Look over your left shoulder as you tap your left foot and then swing around to your right, flick, and crossing shuffle 7 and 8. Back to our original wall. Rumba, side close, forward, turn right, side close, back, scissor, 5, cross, 6, touch, flick, 7 and 8. Okay? So we're here at the halfway point. Now we're going to do the voltas, traveling a little bit to your left, over your left shoulder, left ball step, turning back to the right, right ball step, and now a 3/4 turn to be at your right shoulder, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Okay? From here, we have the crossing shuffle, cross ball step, turn right and back shuffle, 3 and 4, you're at 6 o'clock, side shuffle, 5 and 6, quick rock back, 7, touch, 8. Okay, so let's take it from the beginning again over here. Remember I mentioned when you do this dance, when you do your first fall away quarter turn to your left, that is your new wall. So your new wall will be in the back, okay? So here we go, up to that point, we're just about done with this wall. Weights on your left, 7, 8, and cross and 2, 3, back, 4, 5, cross, 6, side, rock, close, 8, rock and 2, and weave, cross, 4, look, 5, flick, 6, 7 and 8, rumba up, 2, turn back, 4, scissor cross, 6, 7 and 8, volta left, volta right, all around, left and 6 and 7 and 8. Now we have the crossing shuffle, cross and 2, turn back, 3 and 4, side shuffle, 5 and 6, quick rock back, 7, touch, 8. Now your final 8 count facing the back, sambas forward, left first, 1 and 2, right, 3 and 4, and toe, and 6 and 7, quick rock, and 8. So you're facing 6 o'clock, weights on the left. Okay? Once more, that whole thing together, starting at 9 o'clock, your first quarter left will take you to the new wall. We get back there eventually. So your 48 counts. Weight is on your left, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, cross 6, mambo 7 and 8. Rock it, 1 and 2, weave 3, cross 4, 5, flick, 7 and 8. Rumba 2, 3, back 4, 5, cross 6, 7 and 8. Volta left and 2, right and 4, turning 5 and 6 and 7, cross shuffle. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, rock back, touch 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Okay, we're back at 6 o'clock. So you did it 2 times. Third wall is the restart. It will happen at 32 counts, which is right after the 3/4 volta. Okay, this will take you back to the front wall. So be easy to restart the front wall because we've been there already. Okay, so starting in the back, weights on your left, doing your crossing samba with the right. Okay, 7, 8. Cross ball step. Now you fall away. Cross ball back, back and cross. With your left foot mambo, side recover 8. 2 syncopated rocks front and side. 1 and 2 back weave. 3 cross 4. Look, touch, flick left. You're back facing the 6 o'clock wall. And cross and cross. Or I should say back wall, not 6 o'clock wall. Okay, now your rumba. Side and forward, turning right, side and back. Scissor, side and cross, touch, flick, touch. Okay, now comes the last 8 to get to the 32, the volta section. Here's where you're starting. You'll end where your right shoulder is, which is the front wall. So first do your short voltas to the left, 1 and 2 to the right, 3 and 4, all the way around to the left, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. We're back in the front, and you would restart. And as I said, we were there quite a while, so deja vu, vous jardez. Hopefully it will just happen nice and nice. So let me start you from the back. We're going to do the restart, and I'm going to do it in the front again. Okay, because right after you finish that restart on wall 1, it'll bring you here, and we'll have another restart. Okay, so I want you to face 6 o'clock. We're going to do 32 counts, and facing front, we're going to continue and do the whole dance again. All right, hope you're with me. Okay, weights on the left with your right crossing shuffle. Shuffle? No, shuffle. 7, 8, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, cross 6, mambo 8. Rock it 1 and 2 and weave and 4. Look, flick, 7 and 8. Rumba up, turn rumba back, 5 cross 6, 7 and 8. Voltas, left and 2, right and 4. Go left and 6 and 7. Restart, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and rock it, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Look, flick, 7 and 8. Rumba up, rumba back, scissor cross, 7 and 8. Volta 1 and right, turn 5 and 6. Now crossing shuffle, 1 and 2, back and 4, 5 and 6, rock and touch. Samba left, samba right, and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Okay, we're back at the original 9 o'clock wall. There's another restart here. Okay, and the restart would be at the same place, 32 counts. And the 32 counts, not to keep giving you more information at once, but wherever you start at the 32 count point, you're halfway from there. So when we started in the front, your first time you did the voltas, you wound up in the back. When we had our restart, starting in the back, the halfway point of the volta was in the front, and that's where you restart. So now when we're at the 9 o'clock wall for the second time, will be another restart. So starting here, your voltas will take you halfway around, so we'll restart at 3 o'clock, and then that'll be your final time. So the dance will end in the front. Yay! Okay, so we're here. We just finished our quick rock back and 8. So we're going to do only 32 counts now. The second time we're at 9 o'clock. We're going to just take it to the voltas and then restart at 3 o'clock. So here we go. 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3, back 4, 5, cross 6, mambo 7, close 8. Rocket 1 and 2 and weave, cross 4. Look, flick, crossing 7 and 8. Rumba up, back on 4, scissor cross 6, touch and 8. Here's your volta. Left and 2, right and 4, left and 6 and 7 and 8. Restart. Okay, so the second time you're at 9 o'clock, take it up to the voltas and restart. When we restart here at 3 o'clock, this would be the first time you're at 3 o'clock because you don't finish the dance at the back. So this is your first time at 3 o'clock, and this is the last time in the dance. So take it from here. I'll take it a little slower with your samba. 7, 8, samba right and 2, cross back 4, behind cross 6, mambo 7, close 8, double rock, front recover, side recover, back weave here, touch, look, flick, you're back to your original wall, cross and 8, rumba with a turn, 1 forward, 2, 3 and 4, scissor cross 6, touch, hitch, 7 and 8. Now your voltas. So there's no restart, we're going to keep it going. So volta towards your left. 1 and 2, return to your right. 3 and 4. There's my right shoulder, 3/4 turn. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Crossing shuffle. 1 and 2, quarter right, back and 4, side shuffle. 5 and 6, quick rock back. 7, touch 8. Final 8 counts, 2 sambas traveling forward, cross and 2, cross and 4, and touch, and 6, and 7, and 8, end of dance. End of dance, dance, the whole thing. I just realized I never gave you that option for not doing the 3/4 turn. So it's more, I mean, for those that are watching now, if you're dancing on a small area of carpet or so, just for your safety of your joints, if you don't want to do those fast turns. Anytime we do a 3/4 turn in one direction, it's the same thing as doing a quarter turn in the opposite direction. So for anybody that didn't want to turn, and I apologize for telling you this so late, but if I was here, the first time I'm here, and I do that volta to the left, a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, instead of going 3/4 around and winding at my right shoulder, I'll still lead with my left, but I'll make a quarter to the right. So 3/4 to the left equals 1/4 to the right. So you could just put a little bit more body action into it, but you'd be doing the same step, left and 6 and 7 and 8, getting to the same wall, just turning only a quarter turn, okay? I always say that's the reason when we were kids we learned algebra. Then what do we need all these fractions for? Well, with line dancing, because remember 3/4 turn in one direction equals 1/4 turn in the other. Anybody who doesn't like to turn or because of the flooring can't do the turn. Okay, so that's the whole dance. Miracles happen like that. I'm going to put on the music and we're going to play it a little bit slower. And as I said, when you're doing the voltas, you know, this is when I play my age card. I just turned 70, so the body don't move like it wants to move. In my mind, I think I can do it, but I can't do it. So, but if you're able to do those extra little movements for your voltas and your sambas and everything else like that, by all means, you know, let it go. I'm just trying to stand upright at this point. So enjoy. In fact, I always say this to my classes. When I have a class, I tell you I have 2 rules when you take a class with Rosie. Number 1, you must have a good time. I want you to enjoy yourself. I don't want you to beat yourself up. You just have fun. And number 2 is be upright when it's over. Okay, those are my only 2 rules. So I'll put the music on a little bit slower, and we start in the front, we will end in the front. So you will do the first 8 counts, and you do a quarter turn left. That will be your next wall. So you'll do the first wall, the second wall. When you're back at 6 o'clock, We only do 32 counts. 32 counts ends with a volta 3/4 turn or 1/4 turn. And wherever you are on the volta part, you go halfway around is where you start. So you'll be in the back facing 6 o'clock, and when you finish your voltas, you'll be back at 12 o'clock. We will restart at 12 o'clock, wind up over here again. And the second time you're here, you will have a restart again at the voltas. The voltas are halfway from where you start. So you'll be at 3 o'clock, the first and only time you dance at 3 o'clock, and then you're done. Okay, so the song is called Miracles. The artist is named Colton Dixon. He was an American Idol finalist 2 or 3 years ago, and this is his new album. It literally was just released on May 20th, this single, and Jennifer heard it, and the rest is what you see here. So I hope you enjoy it, and here we go. Make it a little louder. 5, 6, 7, 8.
9 miles on the highway.
Side mambo, double rock,
Taking all the wrong ways.
look left, flick left, crossing shuffle, rumba, rock back, scissor, here's your voltas, left, right, around, maybe at 6 o'clock, cross shuffle, back shuffle, side right, quick rock back, here's your sambas, left and right, volto, begin, and samba, mambo left, quick rocks, touch flick, cross shuffle, rumba, scissor, sambas, round, voltas, round, cross shuffle, face the back, quick rock, samba left, samba right, volto, begin, and samba, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, rock, look, flick, 7 your rumba, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 your voltas, get ready for your restart, 7 and 8, restart, mambo, and rocks, touch and flick, rumba with a turn, touch and lift, voltas, shuffle back, shuffle side, your sambas, and back, begin.
There's no doubt when I feel love, call me crazy.
Double rock, touch flick, rumba. Here's your volta, get ready for your restart. 5 and 6 and 7, restart. Last time. Mambo. Double rock. Touch flick. You're turning rumba. Scissor. Volta. Last time. Around. Cross shuffle. Back shuffle. Side shuffle. Quick rock back. Samba. And 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and... Oh, how did we do? I hope we did okay. That was just slightly slowed down. So you can see how quick it is. You only get to do it in entirety. You have to do the 48 counts just 4 times. Front and side, this side and front. That's it. So front and 2 sides and front. Those are the only times you do the whole dance. The first time you dance in the back, you restart. And the second time you dance at 9 o'clock, you restart. It's a quick little number. Okay?
Someone was just asking about a step sheet.
Oh, yes, you're asking about the step sheet. The step sheet is prepared. I contacted Georgia Koppenau already. You wouldn't believe how many dances have the title Miracles, because that's the name of the song. So we had to come up with a new title because there's just so many miracle dances. And we originally were going to just call it Happen Like That. but I kept forgetting Happen Like That. So we decided to do the whole phrase, miracles happen like that. But it'll be submitted to George later today, and it'll be on Copper Knob, I'm sure, in a day or so. And then today I'm going to do a short tutorial. I'm thrilled to say, I'm not going to name her name, but she's a fabulous dancer, and just in case something should not happen, but someone offered to do this dance with a lot of style, so I'm excited about that. But to answer your question, it should be on Copper Knob in a couple of days. If you want, just contact me either through Facebook. My email is my last name, Multari @AOL. I'll be happy to send you a step sheet if you want it sooner. The song is available on Amazon.com, and I'm sure iTunes too. It's a single. I believe the full CD is coming out soon, but the single was released on May 20th, just about 2 weeks ago. So I hope you liked it. We had a lot of fun putting it together. Jennifer is a lot younger than me, but I'm sure she would have a lot more energy doing the dance, but we choreographed this like we do many times through the internet, sending videos to each other back and forth. So, I'm looking forward to when she teaches her class. So I'm going to put it on again. Again, I thank you for joining me today. I thank Daniel and Jose and JP for inviting me to be a very small part of Streamline. Streamline has done a wonderful job in helping raise the awareness of LDF, raising money for LDF, and also just giving us an opportunity to dance a lot during these crazy, crazy times. In my heart, as all of us, we're praying that we get back to when we're together dancing again and being able to hug each other. I sent out a virtual hug yesterday online, and that's something you miss, that physical contact. I'm very fortunate that I'm self-isolating with my husband, and he and I happen to like each other a lot. So far these 11 weeks are working out okay. But I know there's so many of you that are not, don't have somebody at home with you, and my heart goes out to you. So these virtual classes, besides being educational and social and fun, my favorite part of all of this stuff is the comments that happen in real time when you're online with people and you recognize your friends, or you meet new friends and you comment and do things that you can't do in a class, because it would be very rude to have that conversation during a class. But that's my favorite part, and I'm going to miss that when we stop. But for now, it's just a wonderful, wonderful thing. And we all know how much music means to people. It will, when you hear a song that either means something to you or just, moves you in a certain way, for that couple of minutes that you're listening to that music, you just forget your troubles and such. And that's how dance is like, when you combine the dance with the music. For that short time that you're doing it, you forget your troubles. And like I say, my heart goes out to people that are truly affected by this virus, and I hope that we're all together soon. I do a quick little commercial for my event. I have an event in New York, excuse me, in the Catskill Mountains, about an hour and a half north of New York City. It's called New York State Align, and this November, right now it's still on. We still don't know if it will be happening, but it's it's exactly 23 weeks from yesterday. And so I'm hoping that I'm able to have my event, but I feel for all my co-event directors that have had to cancel their events. So we're at a wait and see kind of thing. But I hope if any of you are ever in the area, coming to visit New York, you'll look up New York State Align, and maybe I'll see you there one time or someplace else. So again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me during this time, and for letting me debut Jennifer and my dance, Miracles Happen Like That. I'll play one more time with Up to Speed, and God bless you all, and hope to see you soon. I'm going to make the volume just a little louder. Weights on your left, 16 counts in, 7, 8, and samba.
Miles on the highway. Every
Side
day
mambo,
so
double rock.
fast. Taking all the wrong
Weave,
ways out.
touch, flick, cross, shuffle, rumble with a
Never
turn.
saw you coming.
Scissor,
Stopping me in
touches.
my tracks.
Vote to
Keeping me
left,
from the
vote to
long
right.
way back.
Round, round, round. Cross shuffle, quarter back. Side shuffle, quick rock back. Samba's moving forward. And 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and begin. Side mambo, quick rock. Touch flick. Cross shuffle into your turning rumba. Touch flick. And volta. Round. Cross shuffle. Quick rock back. Sambas. And 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and back wall. This is your restart wall.
I know that you did all
Double
that
rock.
for the reason there's no doubt.
Touch, flick, rumba.
Just how many times I tried.
Here's your voltas.
Only be a single reason
Meet me in the front.
why.
Restart.
I don't give it goes just happen like that, happen like that.
Double rock.
You can see the stars align, but I know that it's
Cross
all the
and cross.
time.
Rumba.
It goes just happen like that, happen like that, happen like that.
Volta.
Right before I hit the ground, so all you came along and found me.
Cross. Back. And up.
Right before I hit the ground, so all you came along and found me.
Second
There's a
restart
moment I
wall.
feel love, call me crazy and out of touch,
Rocks.
but I know that it's from above. Tell me, how do miracles just happen like that, happen like that, happen like that? You can see the stars align, but I know that it's more than
Restart.
timing. How do miracles just happen like that, happen like that, happen like that? Right before I hit the ground, so all you came along and found me. You can see the stars align, but I know that it's more than timing. Right before I hit the ground, so all you came along and found me.
Good job, everybody. Take care, be safe. See you soon.